Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, January 6th, 2019. See, I'm getting it right now. It's 2 days in a row I got it right. Just trying to get that transition and get it the right way. Okay, so let me tell you about the weather real quick. It's very cold out today. We got more snow today, so it's a little chillier. The sun was out early, but it was cold, and then the snow came. So, all right, so we're going to jump right into today's video. And it's an exercise to make you guys put on your thinking caps, okay? And these are always fun, and I'm going to give you my list, and then I'm going to give you Heather's list, because she didn't want to be on video today, but she put her list out there as well. So, and it's funny because the first three things on her list were exactly what I had on my list, so it's actually pretty ironic. Scary that your kid thinks almost like you do. So, anyway, we're going to do it. This is an exercise to make you think. So you got to make a list of 5 things that you would want to prep for S.H.T.F. other than Band-Aids, beans, and bullets. So anything to do with food, which would include seeds, greenhouses, anything to do with food. Food is off the list, okay? So you have everything you need for food, okay? Anything to do with bullets and guns, you're all set on that. So no ammo, no guns, no slingshots, no crossbows, no compound bows, so no weapons of any sort, because you're all 100% set on that. And then and your medical supplies, you are completely set on medical supplies. You don't have any worries about meds, medical things that you're going to need. Everything is all set. So those things are completely off the table. Now we're going to put together a list of 5 other things that you would need, or you think that are important to prep for an S.H.T.F. event other than those things, okay? So like I said, so I can't say greenhouses because that directly has to do with food. So anything like with food is off the table. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the list, okay? So I'm going to give you guys my list first, okay? And I'm going to kind of explain why I think it's important. Okay, so number 1 that I have on my list would be gas. Now, I already have a generator, and I have my chainsaw and stuff like that, and that uses gas. So to me, gas would be important to have as far as something that you would need a way to get around, as far as if it wasn't an EMP event, if you still could use your vehicle or the motorcycle or whatever, you're going to need gas. So gas for me is one of the important things that I would like to have an abundance of before an S.H.T.F. event, so that I don't have to worry about it, okay? And so that would be number 1 thing. Number 2 for me would be clothing or footwear. They kind of go hand in hand, okay? And a lot of people don't talk about footwear. They talk about warm clothes and blankets, and that kind of goes into that category too. Blankets, anything to do to help like that to keep you warm, clothing-wise, or like I said, blankets. But footwear is one that's really, really overlooked. And to have a couple of pairs of good boots, some good sneakers, and I'm not talking about going out and buying the freaking Jordans. I'm talking about going out about buying a sensible pair of sneakers, or or Nikes or whatever, but buy a sensible pair of sneakers that you're going to be able to use. Okay, so footwear is really, really important. Having depending on where you are, if you're in the Northeast, clothing is going to be a huge thing, especially with the cold weather. So like, long johns and wool socks and wool blankets and those type of things, and just regular socks and in abundance of that. Good gloves, a hat, all those type of things. Some kind of face protection, scarves, you name it. That all goes into that clothing category. So to me, that would be really, really important. Even in the South, you guys get some cold weather down there too. So having the right kind of clothing and having proper footwear depending on where you are in the country and stuff like that, it's going to be a really big thing as well, okay? Third thing on my list is tools. So I think tools are really, really important. I'm going to still tell you what too, guys. This today is kicking out, bank that down a little, kicking out some serious freaking heat, so I'm getting fried here while I'm doing this video. We actually have the windows open and stuff too. Okay, so number 3 on my list is tools. And when it comes to tools, I'm talking old school tools that you don't need to have power with. Also, tools that are rechargeable tools. The proper batteries for that and everything like that. That kind of for me with tools that kind of all goes together, and having tools that you can use to utilize around your homestead, or something that's going to give you a benefit, gardening or whatever like that. So that's important as well. Okay. The next one for me, number 4. Hey, I am making a video, please. Okay. Thank you. Number 4 for me is alternative power sources, okay? And not just one. Like, I have my solar system, and that's great, okay? But I would love to also be able to have, some kind of wind turbine or windmill. Also have some kind of, hydro type of power to make, with water and stuff like that as well. Just the more the merrier, the better things that you can do to help you overall. I think that that's a good thing, okay? So that way, so that you can have power to charge up those batteries from your tools and stuff like that, and like that. So having an alternative source of power other than relying on the grid. Another thing, like with alternative power, would be a gasifier. Okay, that's another great thing. That as long as there's wood out there and you could burn that wood up, you could use it as a gasifier, and that's going to run things as well. Okay, so then the number 5 thing for me would be an underground shelter of some sort. Some place that if I, had to go to ground and have at least 3 to 4 different ways to get out of it, not just one way in, one way out. I would love to have something that I had grow rooms underground, that I could grow crops underground and stuff like that. Be able to live underground, have a nice water source that I could tap into, that a nice big reservoir. I mean, so when I'm talking an underground shelter, I'm talking something mammoth, okay? So, but I would love to have something like that. I would start out small and then just kind of build on from there. But that would be my 5th thing that I think that I would really want to focus on, other than, like I said, Band-Aids, beans, and bullets, okay? So now Heather had her list, and like I said, the first 3 things on her list were exactly the same things on my list, which she put down tools as number 1. She had gas as number 2, clothing as number 3, and then her 4th one was hygiene products. Okay, so obviously, being a female, number 1 thing that comes to mind is like sanitary napkins and those type of things. But like she's talking, deodorant and toothbrushes or toothpaste and anything to do with hygiene, soap, shampoo. Cream rinse, whatever, all those, that's her whole, that was one of the things, and that makes sense. It makes sense. I didn't think about that on my list, okay? And her 5th thing was making sure that she had a good bug out bag, and I thought that was good, because I was like, you got to think. Well, what do you want to do? And she goes, okay, well then it would be a bug out bag, okay? So so those are our 2 lists. I definitely, in the comments, guys, put your list of 5 things that you would prep for if you were completely set on Band-Aids, beans, and bullets. Okay? What are you going to prep for? What are going to be your things that would be the top 5 priorities, other than those things that if you were completely set on them? I think it's a fun exercise. It gets you thinking, and and then you got to prioritize. Like maybe like hygiene products would be a good thing, to put a little bit higher on a list. That might be, if I was going to do a list of 6 things, hygiene products would definitely be on there. So, but like I said, we're just doing 5. So I had made my list, she had made her list, and so we are trying to, compare our thoughts. And I thought that was pretty cool, that like the first 3 things that she had on her list were exactly the first 3 things that I had in mind. Not in the same order, but definitely the first 3 things on both of our lists. So I thought that was kind of neat. So anyway, so like I said, please make your comments down below. Like I said, I want to, the biggest thing I want to do with you guys a lot of times is I want you to think, okay? We are so inundated with programming. They don't call television programming for no other reason but that you're being programmed, okay? You're getting fed crap non-stop all the time. That's why I don't own a TV, okay? To be honest with you, I got so tired of the nonsense on TV that I got rid of them when we moved up here, and I don't miss it. I really, really don't. I don't ever want one again. I wouldn't want somebody to give me one, because if they gave me one, I'd give it away. no joke. I don't want one. So, what this exercise is to make you sit down and think. And we all need to do more of that overall with everything in life. Is okay, this is the information that I was given. Now let me think about it. Is this true? Is it not true? Could it be BS or could it be fabrication? Always take all that information and put it and look at it rationally, digest it, and then come out with your own opinion. I think that it doesn't happen as much as it should. People are parroting. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of parroting. In yesterday's video, I talked about, gay and lesbian kids and stuff like that, and or homosexual and lesbian children and stuff like that. And so I had literally I think it was four different comments, because you can go back and look because I left them up, where people said, well, I don't know about you, but I don't want my 5-year-old granddaughter walking into a woman's bathroom and there's a man that supposedly identifies as a female and he's got hairy legs and he's in a dress and he's in that bathroom. All right, so that is parroting the garbage that you see on Fox News, or even on CNN or whatever the agenda is that people want you to say. They want you to use that as an example. The reality is, guys, okay, let's talk about reality as opposed to fiction, because this is I was thinking about this. The reality is that most people that are transgendered, a lot of them, can you tell by looking at them? Yeah, maybe not, but some of them you can never tell, okay? So those are the type of people that are going to be using the woman's bathroom. The people that you really can't tell that if they're female or if they're male. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Will somebody put a dress on and pretend that they're a female to go into a bathroom to maybe peek at women or little girls or something? I'm sure it has happened. Okay, but that's not the norm. Okay. The other thing is, when a transsexual person is going into the bathroom, they're going to go to the bathroom just like everybody else is going to go. They're going to close the stall door, they're going to sit down, they're going to do their business, they're going to get up, they're going to wash their hands, and they're going to leave. Okay? Who cares? I'm going to tell you what, I've seen women, regular, normal women, walk into the men's room because the ladies' room's line was too long and they went to the bathroom in the men's room. Should I have been offended? Oh my God, you can't come in here and use the men's room. I mean, come on, get over it. I mean, Jesus, drives me nuts. Really, truly drives me nuts. So I just kind of wanted to use that as a point. People will parrot stuff that nobody uses their own brain to think rationally of how things really truly are, if you want to look at it rationally, okay? So yes, do I not want the guy that with the big hairy legs and just throwing a dress on because he wants to peep at little girls or women and stuff like that? Nope, I don't want him in the bathroom. But the person that is truly a transsexual, they're trying to go stealth anyway. So they don't want to have themselves outed or be out there. They're trying to be low-key. They want to go in, use the toilet, and leave, like everybody else, okay? So on that note, I am going to jump off of here, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys put for your list. Maybe it's something that I didn't think about, so I think that that's pretty cool. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. We really, truly, truly are, okay? Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, if you work at things methodically, you will reach your goals. You're going to get there, and that's what it's all really truly about. Okay, be happy. Don't listen to negativity. Stay away from negative people, and you'll be fine. Okay. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.